Hello, hello. We will start the game Dice Psycho by Sharon, released in 2019. And let's begin. I can hear the sound of the wind. The grass sways in gentle breeze, bringing with it the scent of white flowers. A clear, starry sky, which I hadn't seen in years, stretches endlessly across my eyes. Ah, that's right. I've finally reached the outside. You've finally broken free from that place, haven't you? A girl I knew well whispered in a familiar voice. A young figure, a vision from a distant past. Don't need to worry about him anymore. You are already free now. You can go wherever you wish. Ah, I see. Is that so? After making many sacrifices, I had finally earned my freedom. The future is marked on the dice you roll. What will it look like? Well, I must proceed. To where the manifest gods and the foul rulers of this world are calling me. I hear the sound of water dripping. The air in this musty underground jail is choked with dust. Why was I taken here? How long was I confined here? I can't remember. I feel like I've been in here for a very long time already. My cellmate is quietly playing with some stones in his hand as usual. He's throwing a cube-shaped stone up high and catching it. It's probably just a way of killing time. There is no way out of here anyway. Hey, you still alive? The man's voice echoed throughout the silent cell. He sometimes strikes a conversation like this, and each time I answer with something that seems appropriate. It looks like the cell is going to be cleared out tomorrow. It might be our last chance to get out of here. The man held out one of his old dice and showed it to me. Let's make a bet. We each roll the die and the bigger number wins. The loser becomes the bait and lets the winner escape. How about it? Isn't it worth a try? You and me both, we are going to be executed soon. So what have you got to lose? I'm reluctant as he could be cheating, but I decided to take him up on his offer. Anyway, it's going to be all over soon. There wasn't any hope from the start. It settled then. Well, please excuse me. He threw the die high in the air, and at last it rolled on the ground. The dice face revealed 6. Ah, 6 is it. I have no way to win unless I roll another 6 for the rematch. I gulped and rolled the die. The dice face revealed Okay, so I understand that this is a choice of the story with a girl, so we will go one by one, starting with a single die. A single number of dots on the die. My result was 1. Huh. 1. It's the smallest number possible. It's the same as obtaining nothing. I couldn't even come close to him. Got the biggest number. I felt inferior, like I'd never be able to catch up, and I was very disappointed in myself. I found myself sinking into the depths of despair. Sharon presents. First eye. That girl covered in wounds. With love that transcends dimensions and common sense. In order to obtain you, now the die is cast. The first roll. Okay, let's begin. My name is Metero. I'm just a normal second-year student attending a private high school. I don't have any particular skills and my grades are merely average. I'm one of those people who are lacking in personality and individuality. Speaking of which, right now my classmates are wrecking their heads over their career paths after graduation. We're still second years though. I think it's a bit early to be thinking about our future. Everyone's studying seriously and no one is stupid enough to do anything to stand out from the crowd because they are worried about getting a black mark on their school report. I'm the same, but I don't think there is any point in thinking about the future. Anyways, I don't even know where to begin to think about the future. Therefore, I'll just live each day as it comes. Today, tomorrow, and certainly in the years ahead. Good morning. As I was walking to school, I suddenly received a cheerful tap on the shoulder. Mekun, good morning. Nice weather, isn't it? Or, if it isn't Nana, you scared the shit out of me. This girl is Nana. My girlfriend. Oh. She was my childhood friend, but right now she's my classmate in the same year as me. I made lunch for you today too. Let's eat it together during break. We are in different classes, but even so, I never miss partaking in my girlfriend's handmade meals together at lunch and walking back together after school. How rare that you haven't slept in. Did you get up properly today? Not only does she know that I am not a morning person and always leave at the last minute, but the little rascal just has to rub it in. Okay, how do we save? Auto skip log config. Save. we'll explore all possibilities. Let's go the rude route. Shut up, so. So, again with those cruel comments. You better not say that to any other girl besides me. I actually don't know what so means. Let me quickly translate it. Okay. So the so is... Oh, it's an adult female pig. Well, not something you should tell a girl. That is certainly our silly back and forth yapping. Is a sin we both take for granted. Yeah, let's back. Let's load and choose the other one. If only you could come wake me up. No way, I'm not gonna baby you even if I lived close by. Put in some effort to get up by yourself. No, she doesn't want to be our how do I say it? She doesn't want to be our mommy who will take care of us. Well, okay, that is okay. Our silly back and forth yapping is a scene we both take for granted. Today will be a happy normal day as usual. Just Nana and I. From now on, forever and ever, our unchanging days will continue. So I thought up till now. Just a little while before homeroom starts, the classroom is buzzing with activity. I guess today will be just as usual too. When class is over, then Nana will come at lunch break and we will eat together. When the afternoon is over, the school ends, Nana and I will walk and chat on the way home, just the two of us. Surely you could find this kind of normal day life everywhere, anywhere. Hey, Metero, I've got some good news. While I was at my desk, putting my bags away, someone comes talking to me in his usual cheery tone. This is my classmate Yukimaru. Just like Nana, he's another childhood friend. He's a gaudy fellow, a famous flirt at school. Oh. He wasn't always like this, though. He's usually cool, collected, but right now he was grinning with excitement. Did you know? Today there is a transfer student coming to our class. On top of that, she's a girl, and the guy who saw her says she's really pretty. Uh-oh. Oh, I see what's up now. Yukimaru is well known to have a thing for cute girls. No wonder he can get so hyped up over one beautiful transfer student. However, I'm also a guy, so I can't say that I'm not interested either. Sorry, Nada. so quickly. Sorry, Nada. No way, female, you say? Female, you say? Oh, I'm up to the task. That's awesome, isn't it? Isn't it? Ha! I feel like I'm gonna get a boner just by looking at her. I want to meet her soon. Well, this game is using quite a lot of some words that I don't particularly want to use, but okay, if it's written here, I will read it out loud. I guess he's really looking forward to it. Yukimaru's lost in his fantasies again. He has a nice face, but such a shame that it's wasted on him. What do you mean, wasted on him? Isn't that drool dribbling from his mouth? Oh, okay, I see. If only you didn't act this way, you would be popular with girls for sure. Girls might think we're dirty, but this is how we men bond. If Nana happened to catch us talking about these things, she's gonna beat me up. I'd better be careful. After a moment, homeroom started. The homeroom teacher took a breath and then told everyone about the new transfer student. Then they opened the door to let in a girl with a gentle expression. She was tall and stylish, and her graceful gestures attested to her good upbringing. Well, she's beautiful, right? And she blinks. That which no other characters do in this game. She was wearing a red cardigan and black tights, without so much as a hint of bare skin. Nice to meet you all. My name is Saiko. Saiko. There is an English word, Saiko, too. Everyone, I will be in your care from now on. Completing her self-introduction in an elegant manner, the girl named Saiko brushed aside her long silky hair. Upon seeing this, several of the boys let out a cheer. Yukimaru was no exception. His eyes glowed with admiration. Without a doubt, he will try to go for her. I pity him, though. So this is Saiko, huh? Her name's not uncommon, although it seems nostalgic for some reason. Is it my imagination? I think the transfer student is looking at me. That can't be right. I must be too self-conscious. Well then, Saiko-san, please use the empty seat. At the teacher's prompting, the transfer student nodded and headed for the desk. Ah, hold on. Speaking of empty seats in this class, it's the one right next to mine. Oh, what a coincidence. You mean such a cute girl will be sitting beside me? I'm so lucky. I'm a little embarrassed because that is usually where I put my bag, though. Yeah, I don't want a girl to sit where I put my bag. That is inconvenient. As soon as she took her seat, I could smell a pleasant aroma coming my way. Ah, this is bad. The next thing I knew, my crotch started to react. I don't want to read this. This game. Don't make me read such private things out loud. Oh, this is impossible. Why do girls give off such a good smell? Irk? No. If Nana found out about this happening right now under her nose, I'd be lucky to be let off with just a beating. It's nice to meet you, Metaro-kun. The transfer student politely greeted me with a smile, sending my mind into a world of flowers. Oh, having a pretty girl call my name and sitting next to me, it's too much to handle. Huh? Speaking of which, how did she know my name? Yeah, that's right. I also thought about it. We didn't introduce ourselves. Well, whatever. She must have got it from someone. Having concluded as much, I greeted her back. After school, Nana and I, just the two of us, were heading to the station. I go to school by foot while Nana takes the train. So we walk to the station together. A short date under the guise of taking Nana to the station. It's just a little walk, but it's the only time I get to spend alone with Nana. So she's your girlfriend, but you don't really meet outside of school. Well, I think it's kind of alright, because you're in school and all. Oh, Nana also blinks. Sorry. She also blinks. Animation on horizon, I mean. By the way, the transfer student was pretty cute, wasn't she? Oh, a dangerous topic for us. I was thrown off kilter when she suddenly brought up this topic. Well, why does Nana know about that? She's in the next class. What's up? What's keeping you silent? Oh, she knows. Nana asked the question as if she was trying to test me. I bet she did. She sits next to you, doesn't she? Yukimaru told me. Really? You boys are so filthy. Mei-kun, you had a lewd expression on your face, didn't you? Did you think I wouldn't notice? Mei-kun, you pervert. Busted. I let down my guard for just a moment and Nana caught it. That's why girls are scary. Yes, they are. But she was cute. She was cute. I couldn't resist myself. Ah, Mei-kun, you were spacing out back there. At the very least, you were thinking about her, right? Sheesh, while you already have me, you're the worst. Mei-kun's girlfriend is me, so you can't look at other girls. You'd better reflect on it properly, or I won't forgive you. After saying that, Nana puffed out her cheeks in a pout. She hasn't changed since she was little, that Nana. The fact that you sulk like this every time you don't like something hasn't changed at all. We've known each other since childhood. Although we've always had fights, there have never been times when things were a little awkward ever since we realized our feelings for each other. At last, about half a year ago, she confessed to me and we started going out. If Nana had not conveyed her feelings at that time, things would have been much different now. What is it? You're making a weird face. Nana stared at me, her cheeks still puffed out. Thank you for always being on my side. I love you, Nana. Well, let's say I love you, Nana. I hope it is true from the mouth of our main character. Haha, that's so sudden. It's not like you. Oh, she caught us again. She brushed off my heartfelt expression of love with love. Damn it. I knew I shouldn't have said that. You only say that kind of thing when things are looking bad for you. If you think I'd let you off that easily, you're making a big mistake, you know? But thanks. Well, okay, we got her at least. Nana muttered to herself while blushing softly. Even though it's not like me to say something sappy like that, to see Nana like this was worth it for sure. With these thoughts in mind, we walked off into the sunset. Oh, I really like this style of painting. That's very good. After seeing Nana off and finishing up my part-time job, I went home and started preparing dinner. I'm more or less living by myself. Our school is a bit far away from my hometown. Nana and Yukimaru still go to school from their parents' house, but it takes them almost an hour to get there from the nearest station. That's why I'm living by myself in an apartment near the school. To cover my living expenses, I have an allowance from my parents and my part-time job. I would like those two to join as well, but they seem to have left it at that because of their parents' opinions on the matter. Well, sometimes Nana stays over at my place, saying that it's too much trouble to go home. And for something else, I guess. Oh no, we're just students. Something like that. Yukimaru hangs out sometimes too. Yeah, with my bro. I bet I probably have a PlayStation or something. Just so you know, my place isn't a hotel. It's not like I'm not grateful to my parents for sending me money though. can't be taken for granted that parents will look after their children's best interests. And there are families who want to but can't. To be honest, I'm really grateful that they're taking such good care of me. Was it back in middle school? It was my father had an affair. There was a time when my parents were seriously considering divorce. They've gone through a lot, but in the end, everything seems to be fine now. I hope that my parents will continue to get along in the years to come. While waiting for Nana's homemade frozen food to heat up, I filled my bowl with rice. The way she used Tupperware to separate it into daily portions like this is truly a lifesaver. I'm sure Nana will make a good wife. When we graduate, I wonder if the two of us will live together, and maybe even get married. While stuffing my face with food thinking about such random things, the intercom rang. Who might it be at this hour? Suspiciously, I opened the door. Uh-oh. Good evening. Sorry for suddenly dropping by. My name is Psycho. I just moved next door the other day. It seems you were out yesterday, so I wanted to greet you today. Huh? To my surprise, standing there was a transfer student who just came to our class today, Psycho. You must be Metaro-kun from my class, right? Wow, what a coincidence. Psycho smiled from the bottom of her heart. I was so charmed I couldn't help but smile. Did she just take a bath? I can smell a nice smell on her. Once again, I am Psycho, who just moved in next door. Pleased to meet you. Here, if you would please. It's only a mere trifle, though. Smiling gracefully, she handed over that looked like a high-class gift. Just based on the outward appearance alone, it seems expensive. There is no way it's just a mere trifle. I wonder what exactly I just received. I've got to give something in return. By any chance, are you in the middle of dinner? I'm sorry to have disturbed you. She looked apologetic as she saw the half-eaten food spread out on the table. I told her, don't worry about it, and she deeply lowered her head. No, it's my timing that was bad. I'll be more careful from now on. What a good girl. By the way, are you living all by yourself as well? That's right. My parents have me money though. Okay, let's save. Let's tell about our parents. Or maybe no, let's go with the route. That's right, like a more self-pretentious route. That's right. I see, what a strange coincidence. It's the same here as well. Okay. I think we should load. I see. Ah, okay, so it doesn't change. Okay. Upon hearing my reply, she smiled softly. Well, please, call me if you have any trouble. There must be many things a boy living alone has to deal with. Oh, you bet, you bet. You bet, Psycho, you bet. I'm great at cooking and housework, so I can help. Surely I can be of some use to you. Well, what is this development? As a young man living on his own, such an offer is deeply appreciated. Having a super cute neighbor as a housekeeper is such a luxury. Isn't it too perfect? Of course, I couldn't say that out loud when the person in question is right there. Her feelings are good enough for me. I was about to reply instead. No need to hold back. The truth is, I just moved, so I don't have any friends. If you don't mind, I'll be very happy if you could talk to me, Metaro-kun. Upon hearing this heaven-sent proposal, I couldn't help but relax. Sorry, Nana, but men are like this. We're creatures that think with a low body. Oh man. Oh man. Suddenly, a ringtone blared out. My smartphone, which I placed in the living room, was ringing. I guess it's Nana. She usually calls at this time. Uh-oh. In the previous game, which was called Menhereflesia, the red choices are the choices that matter. And I think this is like a pivotal point in the story, so let's save. And let's be an honest, truthful and trustful boyfriend of our girlfriend, and of course answer the phone, because we're exactly that. I don't want Nana to get the wrong idea. I apologized to Psycho and then rushed over to answer the phone. Oh, there you are, Metero. Are you finished with your part-time work? Aha, I just wanted to hear your voice as soon as possible, so I called at the usual time. Did you take a bath yet? Just now I... Installing. What is this place? Just what exactly happened to me? I answered Nana's call, then suddenly my vision was distorted with noise. How are you feeling? I'm sorry. When I looked up, I saw there was a large window on the ceiling, through which Psycho peered at me with a satisfied look on her face. Looks like it actually worked. I'm so glad. Psycho's eyes widened like crazy. She looked very happy. What's that? What happened? Did Psycho know? You have no idea why you are here, right? Your puzzled look is wonderful. I've stored Metero-kun inside my smartphone. What? Ah? Now, we'll never be split apart again. That girl. What is she talking about? No one can disturb us here. The world is mine and mine only. Now I can have you all to myself. I'm tired of having to be separated. I don't want to experience another tragedy, so I searched for an answer. And I finally realized, after suffering for so long, how to erase all sadness. Body and mind are unnecessary. If you exist only as data, you won't feel suffering and sadness and any other painful thing. Therefore, the body just gets in the way of the obtaining true love. Psycho's laughter echoed throughout my empty cyberspace. Existing as just one piece of your smartphone's data, there is nothing I could do here. Neither pain or suffering or sadness or happiness. Nothing can be felt here. Nothing but only to accept her love. Bad end. Datafication. Oh well, that was quick. In the previous story there was some kind of a progression. Here it's like, whoop, and I'm gone. Okay, let's explore the other part of the story. Don't answer the phone. Let's not be a trustful boyfriend this time. I didn't answer the phone. Right now I'm talking with Psycho. I can always call back later. If she asks why I didn't answer right now, I'll just say I was in the shower or something. With that in mind, I cut the call. Is that alright? You cut off the call, you know? It's no problem. I said that she seemed visibly relieved. I'm sorry to have taken up so much of your time. I'll go back for today. So, if there is anything you need, just rely on me, okay? Of course, of course. Really? Thank you. I'm so relieved to have Metaro-kun as my neighbor. Please take care of me from now on. I will. Well then, I'll see you tomorrow at school. She said those delightful words with a smile as she retired to the room next door. I opened the small gift I received from her. Inside were some expensive-looking candies and a cute-looking kitten ornament as well as a note. I'll share the candies with Nana, but what to do with this kitten? The note said, if you put this kitten by your pillow, you will be able to have good dreams. So it's a magic charm? For the time being, I put it on an empty spot beside my bed. Psycho, huh? I can't believe such a cute girl is living next to me now. We're in the same year in class and she's sitting next to me. Don't tell me this is fate. And we're in the same apartment, so we're practically living under the same roof, huh? Oh man, I'm getting a bit excited. I feel like I've read a manga about this. They say that truth is stranger than fiction, but when it actually happens to you, it's like, wow. After cleaning up the dishes and tidying up, I was unable to suppress my excitement and quickly snuck into bed. Under the deep blue starry sky, illuminated by twinkling stars, was a girl, all by herself, looking up at the sky, lost in thought. No one is here. No one is here to see me. It's as if the world has left me behind. If no one sees me, it's like I never existed. Because that would mean it's the same whether I'm here or not, wouldn't it? What should someone like me, abandoned by the whole world, cling to in life? Before she knew it, a cat appeared next to her. It was a small kitten with clear, green eyes. Why did you wander in here? What are you doing in this place? There is nothing here, not a soul around, except me. And I don't even know myself if I even exist either. The kitten rubbed against her and curled up, snuggling up next to her. Perhaps, are you all by yourself as well? I'm the same. I never got any love, left to mope around and stew in my own thoughts. No one loved me and I became unable to feel happiness. If I tried to get involved with someone, they would run away. It's very unpleasant. If I'm going to be treated like this, it would have been better to not show myself. Maybe I just want to be unhappy. Maybe I can't calm down until even the insides of my bones are soiled in mud. As if feeling worried for the depressed girl, the kitten set its gaze on her. I decided by myself that I could never be happy. What a fool I am, right? Because I'm so perverse, no one in their right mind would want to associate with me. Papa, what did you think of me? I really don't know. I'm scared. Scared of being hurt by knowing others' true thoughts. You reap what you sow, I guess. The girl suddenly turned to the ground and noticed the existence of a purple dye. Dyes, huh? Speaking of which, I've heard this saying about dyes before. The pips on the back and front of a die always add up to 7. The kitten might not have understood her words, but it often tilted its head. Ah, I know. Let's do this. If I roll a 1, I'll get up and start walking. No more excuses. I want to stop running away from reality. As a human, I should live my life like one, trying my hardest. Then maybe something will change. The girl took the die into her hand and threw it up into the sky. Lunch break the next day. Yukimaru and Nana gathered at my desk during lunch break. It seems you wanted to invite Sayako, who was sitting nearby and looking at us as if this was an unusual event. You're so cute, aren't you, Sayako-chan? Eh? It's not true at all, Yukimaru-san. Hey, cut it out, Yukimaru. Stop trying to flirt with yet another girl. Sorry, Sayako-chan. That guy is always so vulgar. No, I didn't mind at all. I'm jealous you have such an interesting friend. Ah? Not only are you cute, you also have a good personality. So, do you have a boyfriend or something? In fact, I've never went out with anyone before. Seriously, you're available then? Hey, how about me? Wanna try going out? Stop it, Yukimaru. Can't you see she doesn't like it? You're disgusting. You're so dirty, you should be over there eating by yourself. Shoo. Hey, that's cruel. I'm the only one left out there, aren't I? Sheesh. Nana shooed him away. Yukimaru walked out of the classroom looking cross. Now, is Yukimaru-san going to be alright? Don't worry, he's got a lot of girlfriends in reserve and he's famous for going home with a different girl each day. Now that Yukimaru's out of the way, Sayako-chan, let's have lunch together. Is it really alright? Yeah, it's kind of cruel, to be honest. I understand, Sayako. Of course. Isn't that right, Mekun? Well, I have no reason to refuse. I'm sorry, Nana, but I want to talk with Sayaka-san more, too. Uh-oh. They're both blinking. Of course, I don't mean anything weird by that. To tell you the truth, I'm really nervous since I'm a newcomer and I'm not sure if I'll fit in with the class. That's why I was so happy that you approached me, Nana-san and Metaro-kun. You're thinking too highly of us, don't worry about it. And that's how today the 3 of us, Nana, Sayako and myself, came to be having lunch together. At school, Sayako gives the impression of being an elite honor student. Whether it be in studies, or in sports, or in personality, she doesn't have a single flaw. And on top of that, she's really pretty. There's still a lot of mystery about her though, like the fact that she's wearing a black ties and a long-sleeved cardigan, even though it's the hot season. But just looking at her like that, I start to feel strange. To the mysterious and intelligent psycho who showed up at school one day. The cheerful neighbor psycho who showed up at my place one day. Okay, two coincidences. I don't know why I feel so disturbed. I feel sorry for Nana, but somehow I can't help but start to become attracted to Psycho. After school, as usual, I walked Nana to the station. It's true, I'd like to stay at your place today, but Dad will be worried, so I'm going home today. She's a sheltered girl. The parents will get angry with her if she doesn't return by 6 o'clock at the latest. Nana's family has always been strict. I'll be there tomorrow around noon, so we can get some sleep until then. She's going to come to my house to visit tomorrow, since school's out as well. Then, catch you later. I'll call you before I go to bed. And with that, Nana headed to the station platform. Well, I should get going too. On my way home, I saw the backside of a beautiful, slender figure. Who might it be? Is that? Ah, it's Metaro-kun. Are you going home now? That's great. I'm on my way back too. Would you like to join me? Saiga had 2 shopping bags dangling under her arms. Looks like she's back from shopping. The supermarket in front of the station was having a bargain sale, so I bought some stuff. They have special sales on Fridays, I'll have to remember that. I had the impression that she was rich and above us common folk, but we seem to have more in common than I thought. It's hot today, so I'm thinking of making some cold pasta. How about some capellini dressed in a cool sauce made with tomatoes, basil and garlic. It's easy to imagine the dish when you hear how it's made. Oh, I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. Right, if you'd like, Metaro-kun, won't you eat with me? I felt a jolt. Holding back the urge to accept the generous offer, I turned her down. Is that so? But I think it's better for 2 people to eat together than for 1 person to eat alone. After saying that, she smiled cheerfully. That's unfair. If you show me a face like that, how can I refuse? Hehe, I'm glad. I will do my best to make it. I'm so happy, Metaro-kun will get to eat my handmade food. I decided to carry Saiko's bags for her. I've been wondering about that since they look really heavy. Ah, if you don't mind, thanks a lot. I'm used to carrying heavy things from my part-time job, so it doesn't bother me at all. I'm a man after all. Besides, she'll be cooking for me tonight, so it's only natural that I do this much at least. War is so cool and manly. Metaro-kun, you're quite strong, aren't you? Oh, I feel a little embarrassed. Are we going to eat dinner together, just like newlyweds? As I was walking alone and fantasizing, I heard a crisp and unpleasant sound at my feet. It was unpleasant for sure, yes. Ah. By the time I realized it was too late, I had crushed the insect with my foot. When I lifted my foot in apprehension, its green bodily fluid was stuck to the bottom of my shoe. Even though it happens all the time, I don't feel good about it, because it doesn't matter how big or small it is, it's still a living being. I felt sorry for that poor thing. Do you feel sorry for it? Psycho asked me. I nodded in assent. Why do you feel sad about it when all life will end one day? The only difference is whether it comes earlier or later. So, there is no need to feel sad. Fluid spilled out of the insect's body, and its slender legs were still twitching. Weak as it might be, it was still trying its hardest to live. And furthermore, suddenly Psycho grounded the insect with the sole of her shoe. Seems like it's still barely alive. Better to finish it off in one blow. You have to take responsibility for the life you've taken. She is staring straight at me, her eyes stagnant and murky. I was a bit perplexed by the sudden change from her usual self. To show mercy halfway through the act would be far more cruel, don't you think? Death is salvation, and I'm sure that's what it would want. Metaro-kun, the true kindness is to finish it without hesitation. So said Psycho, quietly, laughing. The insect was mashed to the ground until no trace remained. Oh, it's cool with me, Psycho. No worries. As soon as she wrapped my place, Psycho took out the ingredients and began preparing dinner. What was the meaning of her actions back there? That look on her face was scary just remembering it. I've never seen that side of Psycho before. Which do you prefer, fish or chicken? I was lost in thought, and before I knew it, she was standing right in front of me. I was so surprised, but I backed away by instinct. I'm having trouble deciding what kind of salad to make, so I thought I'd let you decide. Metaro-kun, which do you like better, tuna with mayo or chicken salad? I'm so reflected and so freaked out when you just came to ask me what I wanted in my salad. But still, tuna with mayo or chicken salad, both are not bad. Come on, man, just choose one. You can't go wrong with either. But for today... Oh, it's an important choice. Let's save. Tuna or chicken salad? Yeah, it's a hard choice. What do you think? Tuna and mayo, chicken salad. I think we'll go with chicken salad, and then we will load and try tuna with mayo. Yeah, I think we'll go this route. Actually, I'm in the mood for chicken salad too. Seems delicious. Okay, let's try another option. Let's go with tuna and mayo then. Understood. I'll make a tuna mayo salad then. Okay. Well then, it's almost ready, so just wait a moment. After receiving my order, Psycho exuberantly headed to the kitchen. Ooh, I'm sure glad that Nana isn't here right now. Yeah, I'm sure you are glad, yeah. If she saw this scene, I'm definitely a dead man. Even if it's just a natural course of events, it would be terrible if your girlfriend found out that you brought another girl home and had them cook for you. I mean, we've only known Psycho for a short time, so it would definitely cause a misunderstanding. This time alone with Psycho is also precious to me. I feel a little guilty doing this behind Anna's back, so I better enjoy this moment while it lasts. Thanks for waiting. Here you go, enjoy. She brought out a cold pasta dish that looked like something you'd get at a restaurant. with a salad and soup and drink that was probably made by herself too, with a single slice of lemon. Like, she's like a perfect girl. She does perfectly, literally everything. The presentation is beautiful and very authentic. It's like a restaurant set menu. It makes you realize that the possibilities of self-catering are endless. I can't believe it's possible to have such a gorgeous meal at home. I gulped and swallowed my saliva. First, let's try one bite. It's delicious. Really? I'm glad it suits your taste, Metaro-kun. Saiko began to eat too. Elegantly, of course. If she was my girlfriend, I could have a feast like this every day. Well, I don't think it's true, my friend. No. This would be too disrespectful to Nana. Nana's not a bad cook at all, rather this is just too good. Her cooking is just a little clumsily made, but the flavor is delicious, and you can tell a lot of love went into it. Huh? While eating, Saiko's face suddenly turned red. Right now it's like we're lovers, isn't it? I don't know. I'm kidding. I'm sorry. I know you would be surprised to hear me say this suddenly. It's been a long time since I've had dinner with someone, so I was kind of happy. My parents were very busy with their work and didn't pay much attention to me, so I often ate alone at home. Come to think of it, I still haven't told Saiko that Anna is my girlfriend. Well, judging by the last patent, you probably should not do that at all. Nana is in a different class, so if I don't bring it up, Saiko wouldn't know. However, it's difficult to find the right time to come out and just say it. And if this comes to light, our relationship so far will be lost. It might create a distance between me and Saiko. I never understood it before, but is this how people who cheat and have affairs feel? I found myself unable to let go of this relationship. After we finished our delicious dinner, we watched TV together. This is a travel show called Yep, Today's Thursday. The show aired several years ago, but it is now being rerun. It stars a celebrity from Hokkaido called Koizumi, and he's become quite famous. I have watched it a few times, but it's still interesting to see it after all these years. I've never seen this show before, but it's so interesting. Koizumi and Suzuta's free-spiritedness, they're both so outrageous, I can't help it. It was her first time seeing it, and she liked it. I didn't get the impression that she liked comedy very much, but today I saw a new side to her, cracking up in laughter like this. I'm sure the creepy stare when I squashed the insect earlier was just my imagination. I decided to leave it at that. Half an hour flew by and the program ended. I'm curious about the rest of the story. This is a rerun, isn't it? I'll have to hop over to Amazon for the DVD. Amazon, okay. Saiko's eyes lit up as she said that. Come to think of it, I think there was a DVD in my house that Yukimaru left behind the other day. Yukimaru probably forgot about that he left it at my place anyway, so it wouldn't hurt to lend it to her for a little while. Don't worry, I've got the DVD. I blurted out, and as I stood up, I tripped on my leg. I lost my balance and fell on top of Saiko. Okay. Yeah. Um, very close. Very close. My hand was firmly caught on Psycho's chest. The soft, bouncy feeling caused my IQ to drop precipitous. I don't have enough IQ to read the last word, sorry. Sorry, I didn't mean to. No, it's okay. Are you hurt? Her eyes slightly wet. She inquired about myself. You should worry about yourself first, so I thought, but right now I was stuck in this position. Me and Psycho stared at each other in silence. I can hear the sound of the clock ticking. Thump, thump. I can feel my heart beating faster and faster. This is bad. I feel a reaction in my crotch area. I hope she hasn't noticed. This might be the first time I've ever had a girl other than Nana get this close to me. I smell a flowery scent coming from her hair. I see her glowing, pale, almost transparent skin. Long lashes that swayed every time she blinked. All of it stole away my eyes. Then the phone rang. Oh, the phone saved me. The sound brought me back to my senses, and I quickly removed my hand from her chest and pulled away from her. The call was from Nana. Or it's that time already. Are you sure you don't want to answer that? I don't even have a choice right now. She stared at me with a curious look on her face as she fixed her disheveled hair. All the while the ringtone is still ringing. What should I do? While I was mulling it over, the ringtone cut off with a blip. She cut off. Oh well. I'll have to apologize to Nana later. Unable to bear the awkward silence, I grabbed the DVD off the shelf and handed it to her silently. Ah, this is about the show we were discussing a while ago, right? You are lending this to me. Thanks. But, well, I'd like to watch the rest of it with you, if you wouldn't mind, Metaro-kun. I feel like I'm definitely enjoy it more than watching it by myself. Well, she would say that. If that's the way it is, it can be helped, right? My jaw loosened by instinct as I thought about it. To tell the truth, I was a little happy to have an excuse to see her again. I want to continue watching from where we left off today. If it's okay with you, Metaro-kun, would you like to have dinner with me again tomorrow? Since tomorrow is Saturday and we don't have school, I thought I'd take the time to make some sweets for you. I'd like to say I'm happy too, of course, but Nana promised to visit me at my place tomorrow. It wouldn't be good for her to see this, but there is definitely a part of me that wants to spend time with Psycho. What should I do? Okay. So, I think we should take the option that sorry, I've got stuff to do tomorrow, because this will leave us to bad end, and I suppose this is the short route. So we will take it and then load the previous save file. Sorry, I've got stuff to do tomorrow. I can't betray Nana. How about another time? I turned Psycho down. I see. That's too bad. Psycho's eyes glazed over, and she had a sad expression on her face. Do you Hate me? I was startled by those words. No, that's not what I meant at all, I quickly replied. Before I knew it, the light had gone out from my eyes. Oh no, it's this again. I don't know how you feel, Metero-kun. I don't care who you like or who you think lovingly about. I like you, Metero-kun. That's all that matters. The fact is enough for you, right? Oh no. Huh? It's morning. I must have fallen asleep on the floor last night or something. Good morning. When I saw Psycho wrapped around my body, I finally grasped the situation. Psycho wrapped around my body. That is interesting. What time is it? I looked at my watch. The hands pointed to 11:30. It's almost noon already. Nana? I believe she said she'd come over here at noon for lunch. That girl's not coming. She conveyed this to me with an eerie smile. How do you know? She promised to come over for lunch, didn't she? But unfortunately for you, Metero-kun, you've been betrayed. What do you mean by that? While I was still confused, Psycho showed me the screen of her phone. Displayed on the screen was Nana, naked and in an embrace with an unknown man. What? Huh? That's what I am saying, huh? What's this? It seems like she found a better man. Metero-kun, you've been cheated on. You've been fooled all this time, and there is much more you don't know. Go on, Metero-kun. It hurts, doesn't it? Isn't it painful? You can cry if you want. I'll soothe your pain. The sooner you forget about someone like that, the better. Don't worry, I'll give you lots of love. From now on, she would be the one to love me. A never-ending love. Love affair. Well, this kind of escalates very, very steeply, don't you think? Okay. Let's take another option. Of course, with pleasure. This is in respect that we will turn off Nana for tomorrow, and Psycho will be our guest, our friend mate for tomorrow. Sorry, Nana. I wish to know more about Psycho. Inside a dimly lit alley, there was a boy and a girl. They must have gone into this narrow side street to get away from the scrying eyes of the public. Come on, can we at least kiss? I don't want to. Please stop, Yukimaru-san. I gave you a chance to talk to Metero, didn't I? Who do you think helped you get involved with him? Oh, well, that's... Besides, you know, he's got a girlfriend already. You're not trying to steal him away, are you? That has nothing to do with you. Psycho-chan, you're the sort that likes breaking up couples. How unexpected. I thought you were more of an honest person. As he said this, he tried to lift up her chin, but she quickly brushed his hand away. So harsh. Can we stop doing this, please? I think I'm much better looking than Metero. How about it, Psycho-chan? I'm free for talking. For the taking. You know, I'm definitely the better catch. Yeah, of course you are. Don't fool yourself by laughing. You know how I feel, said the young man, stroking her long hair. Anyone could see from his gestures that he was used to dealing with the opposite sex. But... me? What? Eh? I told you not to touch me with your dirty hands, you filthy piece of shit. The next moment, the young man's body went numb and lost his footing. Before anyone noticed, the furious girl had armed herself with a stun gun. A stun gun? I mean, like electric? It's a Psycho-chan. What? That's dangerous. No, stop! Paying no heed to his words, she pointed it towards the young man again. Bzzzt. An intense crackling sound rang out. Gah! Stay away from me, you worthless piece of trash. All you're good for is screaming, aren't you? She coldly stated this as she kicked away the young man who was crawling at her. Gah! Cough! I guess cough was meant to be like that. Sorry. Droplets of blood spewed from the young man's mouth as he collapsed onto the ground. I understand. Sorry, I apologize. I won't have anything to do with you, so forgive me, please. The frightened young man curled up in a small, unthreatening pile. Already he no longer had the strength to defy her. My body belongs to Metero-kun alone, and it's not for scum like you to defile it. Understand? She pressed her heel hard against the young man's back. The die is falling. I woke up, took off my sweats, and changed into casual clothes. Let me just do my hair. Alright, I'm ready. There was a change of plans today. I reneged on my promise to Nana and promised to watch a DVD at home with Psycho instead. I apologized to Nana, telling her that I caught a cold and couldn't go out today. I feel bad about it. Yeah. I shudder to think of what will happen if she finds out. It's not about her finding out, it's about our behavior that makes us lie more and more and more. It is this never-ending spiral of despair. But with Psycho staring at me like that, I couldn't say no to her. She's new here, she's just moved to a new school. She doesn't have any adults she can trust or friends she can rely on. So yeah, it can be helped. I made some excuses to myself while waiting for Psycho-san to arrive. The intercom rang. It must be Psycho. When I threw open the front door, standing there was... Nana. Good morning, Mekun. It's your Nana. Hello. Nana was standing there, winking and sticking her tongue out flippantly. I never thought I'd see the day when she'd say something cutesy like, it's your Nana. Is your cold better? I'll whip up something good for your body. What now? Nana, who I broke my promise with, had come here because she was worried about me. I'm coming in. I've bought some stuff and I need to put them in the fridge. Before I could stop her, Nana went inside my apartment. Shouldn't you be in bed? Don't worry, I can take care of things here myself. Nana smiles at me the way she always does as she inquires about my health. What should I do? Saika might arrive at any moment. Hey, Makun, go to bed and get some rest. At any rate, I did as she asked and crawled into bed. Oh well. But with the situation as it is, even I know that the future is bleak. To say the least, is bleak. Damn it, what am I supposed to do? As I was panicking, the intercom rang. Yes, come in. Is it the mailman? Is it the mailman? I hear Nana's footsteps heading for the front door. Not good. If those two come face to face. Saika-chan, why are you here? They looked at each other like the other didn't belong here. Yeah. Is Metaro-kun in? He is here, but he is not feeling well today and he is sleeping right now. So if he needs anything, I can handle it. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that he is not doing well. How unfortunate. After hearing Nana's explanation, Saika lowered her head sullenly. If you'll excuse me. Dropping her shoulders, Saika snuck into the apartment before Nana could react. Wait a minute, Saiko-chan? She came into my place and our eyes met. How am I going to explain this? Metaro-kun, I heard from Nana-san that you're not feeling well, so I came to see you. You haven't had lunch yet, right? Well, neither have I, so why don't we eat together? Is it okay that Nana is here while we're talking? I'll go make some porridge now, so wait for me. Saika went into the kitchen and immediately started preparing dishes. Ignoring Nana? Hey, what are you doing? Nana tried to stop her. Wait up, Saiko-chan. What are you doing? Just barging into Makun's place like that? What do you mean? I'm cooking, can't you see? Since Metaro-kun isn't feeling well, I thought I'd make something good for him. No, don't do that. I will do that. Ignoring Nana, Saika continued with her cooking. She came to me, looking terribly confused. Well, I wonder why. Hey, Metaro! What is Saiko-chan doing at your place? I was going to come over to your place to play today. But didn't you say no to me saying you had a cold? What the hell's going on, Metaro? Explain! As I suspected, things have taken a turn for the worse. Nana's face is red with anger. As a proof of that, she's not calling me Makun anymore. Well, yeah. She's seriously pissed. Well, how the hell do I explain this? Well, that's a question. Okay, let's save. She just forced her way in here. I think this is better than silence, and this is our bad end, I think, where we shoo away Saiko. She suddenly turns on us. She forced her way in here. Ah? Yeah, that red thingy does not feel natural on you. The moment I said that, a sharp, silvery object burst out of Nana's chest. Ah! Ah! Her eyes turned up and red liquid spurted from her mouth. Nana's body crumpled to the floor with a thud, like a puppet with its strings cut. It's terrible that you would lie to me, Metero-kun. Didn't you make a promise with me? Psycho thrust her kitchen knife further into Nana's back. You're still breathing, huh? Better to finish it off in one blow. After all, you have to take responsibility for the life you've taken. To show mercy halfway through the act would be far more cruel, don't you think? Death is salvation, and I'm sure that's what she'd want. Metero-kun, the true kindness is to finish it without hesitation. So said Psycho, quietly, laughing. As she ended Nana's life. Bad end. True salvation. It was a true salvation. Well, let's ignore her. Yes, so she becomes furious and bursts out of my house, and we will feel good with Psycho. Yay! Hey, why? Why aren't you saying anything? Nana's voice trembled. Transparent drops of tears welled up in her eyes. Hey, Metero, say something. However, I remained silent. Oh man, I feel bad for her. Like, for real. That's not how you treat a girl. Enough already. After saying that, Nana rushed over to Psycho, who was cooking in the kitchen. Anyway, Psycho-chan, hurry up and leave now. I can't do that. I promised Metero-kun I'd cook for him today. Afterwards, we'll watch a DVD together. We'll continue from where we left off yesterday. Huh? Yesterday? What do you mean? What the hell do you mean by yesterday? I'm the one who's going to cook. I'm the one who's going to take care of Metero, so get out of here. No, I've always been in Metero-kun's care, so I'd like to show my gratitude today. That's enough already. I'm going to do it myself. Don't bother us, Psycho-chan. No. Nana-san, you sit down. I'll do it. Psycho grabbed Nana's arm tightly while grinning from ear to ear. It hurts. Hey, Nana-san, it's going to be all right. I'm good at this, so don't you worry a thing. Her eyes were dull and smoky, like a cloudy sky. There wasn't a ray of light reflected in them. She slowly raised the knife towards Nana's wrist, which Psycho had grabbed. Help! No! Nana shrieked as she broke free and ran straight out of the apartment. Ah, she got away. What's she so scared about? Maybe a knife in your hand? I don't know. You're so strange, Nana-san. Thanks for waiting, Metero-san. Now we can finally get started. Alright. Hey, Metero-kun. It's about time we drop the formalities. You can just call me Psycho. fun trivia that Psycho or Metro without the suffix kun-chan is like a very personal thing to call each other, so this is like a next step in their relationships, as I understand. Don't keep calling me Psycho-san, like I'm a stranger, because we're not strangers anymore. I felt sorry for Nana, but I enjoyed my day off with Psycho. School resumed after the weekend. Hey you, come with me for a sec. Nana yelled and banged on Psycho's desk. Even though it's lunchtime, there were quite a few people in the classroom. If you make a scene in a place like this, the teachers won't be able to keep quiet. Nana read aloud. Hey, isn't the place? Yeah, let's be like shy. Hey, isn't this the place? Hey, this isn't the place for that. And like dot. Shut up, Metero. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to her. Fine. I was just thinking I wanted to talk with you too. Let's go, Nana-san. You too, Metero-kun. Maybe you can talk with each other without me? We went to the back of the school building. There was nobody around. Hey you, what are you trying to pull? Whatever you mean, what happened? Don't play dumb, you're trying to snatch Metro from me, aren't you? Look, I'm going to make this very clear. Metro and I are dating. Metro, me, not you. I could only keep silent and watch as the two of them went back and forth. Is that all? What do you mean, is that all? Don't make fun of me. We've always had feelings for each other. Really? Psycho suddenly burst into a fit of mad laughter. Nana was bewildered by the sudden transformation. Hey, what's with the... You're giving me the creeps. Ridiculous. Your excuse was so low level I had to laugh. So you're dating? So you always had feelings for each other? Do you even know what you're saying? You're just dating. You're not even married yet. In other words, you could break up at any time. But that's... First, I'll let you in on something good. Cheating before marriage is not illegal. There is no law in this country that says you can't have an affair with someone who has a boyfriend or girlfriend. As long as you're not married, as long as I'm not breaking the law, anything goes, as they say. So you're just a pathetic bitch who thinks she can monopolize someone by simply being friends with benefits. Hey you! Losing her temper at last, Nana grabbed Psycho's arm as hard as she could. They tussled with so much force that Psycho's red cardigan was torn, exposing Psycho's bare skin. Her white, thin arms were covered with countless scars. I guess the scars from the inside. There were also patches of brownish blood clots. Yeah, poor Psycho. She cut herself. Not only there were old scars, but also recent ones, it seemed. We were dumbfounded at the strange sight. Hey, don't touch me. Psycho let out a yell like a beast, pushed Nana away as hard as she could and ran away. Only us two remained. Nana and I glanced at each other. That girl, she's out of her mind for sure. Hey, Metro, didn't you see her? She's not normal. You didn't see it, but Metaro-kun. She threatened me that time. She grabbed me by the arm and tried to cut me with a kitchen knife. That girl is deceiving you. Please, believe me, Mekun. Nana pleaded with tears running down her face. Yeah, I've been strange recently. I have Nana. It's time to let go of Psycho. That's what I decided. I loudly embraced the girl in front of me. But somewhere in the back of my mind, I found myself thinking, what if I had chosen Psycho? She saw. She saw. I was exposed and she saw. Wow! In a fit of rage, I threw my phone at the window. The glass shattered and shards littered the room. My body was not meant to be shown to anyone but him. Him and no one else. No one else. My body is his possession, nothing more, nothing less. My head is a mess. All of it is her fault. Kill her, 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 kill her. True. I can barely make out a sound. In this wooden apartment, you can hear anything that happens in the next room. A seductive voice was coming through the wall. Oh, no. Does it feel good, Metaro-kun? I'm not very comfortable reading this. It's as if she's right there in front of me. Love you. Make love to me. If I had chosen Psyche instead of Nana, then right now I could have had this obscene girl all to myself like that. She's beautiful, she's perfect, and I could have had all her to myself. I remembered her words from back then. Cheating before marriage is not illegal. There is no law in this country that says you can't have an affair with someone who was a boyfriend or girlfriend. As long as you're not married, as long as I'm not breaking the law, anything goes, as they say. If you don't tell anyone, they'll never find out. Besides, this isn't cheating. That's right. Right now I'm fantasizing about Nana. If I don't say it out loud, I'm not guilty. But I'm going to sin. Psycho, I love you. It's alright, because no one can hear me. For a long while, I've been watching him. Perhaps no one knows him better than I do. That's how much I love him. To me, he's more important than anything else. One day, his SNS icon suddenly became a couple's photo with a girl I didn't know. After that, I couldn't stay passive. That's why I had to make a move. We can't stay apart like this, because at this rate he'll be taken by another woman. What was he up to since we last met? How did he hook up with that girl? When did he become friends with Yukimaru? I looked up everything. I can see the contents of everything you text. There is no point in trying to hide it from me. It was so easy too. His girlfriend was a kind of stupid woman who would put anything and everything about herself on the internet. There were a lot of edited selfies. What a shameless, ugly bitch. She posted her lovey-dovey couple photos on SNS every day. You should be very careful about uploading photos to the internet. What? How, you ask, do I know this? Yeah, I was wondering if I could get him to approve my follow request at first. But that didn't work, naturally. Well then, I just have to take control from him. Reflected in my eyes right now is a certain boy's SNS homepage. Really, it was so easy, I had to laugh. And the password is so simple. Even if you won't approve my follow request, I can just log in with your ID. The internet is a vast sea of information. Once it's on the internet, it's impossible to erase. So once you learn how to swim in that ocean, it becomes so easy to know everything about you. The internet is scary, isn't it, Metero-kun? Oh, your personal information is all over the place. Phone numbers, email addresses, physical addresses, friends, everything. Everything is in the palm of my hand. Hehe, wait for me, Metero-kun. Please don't forget. There is nothing stopping me from destroying you. Okay. Under the deep blue starry sky, illuminated by twinkling stars, was a girl, all by herself, looking up at the sky, lost in thought. I wonder if there used to be someone here, or if there was no one here all alone. What if I've come here too late? What should I do then? What if someone you were supposed to meet left behind and you didn't know? Maybe that also happened to me when I was still alive. If everything was already over by the time I was born till now, what is the value of my existence? A kitten with clear green eyes appeared beside her. The kitten rubbed against her, curled up, snuggling up next to her. What are you doing here, holed up in a place like this, all alone? It's no use, I couldn't change. I couldn't change anything. Before she knew it, the kitten was licking the reddened part of her arm. As I thought, you saw it too? But I don't feel any pain, so I'm fine. He said it too, that it looked painful. It was the first time someone other than Papa cared about me. I won't say anything about Papa. No, the less he knows, the happier he'll be. I honestly don't know anymore. Maybe I've started looking for a reason, like for whose sake these wounds are for. Who am I doing this for? At the end, maybe this is just the embodiment of a script that can't be put into words, and I just wanted someone to worry about me. Am I really making the right choice by staying here? I hated everything in the world, made excuses and ran away instead of trying. And I was ashamed of myself for that. I want to exist not for myself, but for someone else. I want to be someone who can get over by any painful experience for the sake of someone I care about. Is it arrogant for me to have such a big wish? I've been thinking a lot about it, and I'm sure there is no right answer. It's hard being alone. It hurts. It's so painful to be alive. I'm sure that you're suffering too. I'll give you the release that you deserve. This place is a terribly cold and lonely place. No one can see you. No sunlight will reach you. Night lasts for eternity. Goodbye, this world. I am already no longer here. The girl began to walk away slowly, leaving everything behind in this place. And now that the girl was no longer here, only one thing remained. The bloodied remains of the kitten were left lying on the ground. Bloodied? So, the now die has fallen. It was raining. Nan and I were sharing an umbrella side by side, snuggled up to each other. As usual, I'm on my way to drop her off at the station. In the rain, there was a shadow walking towards us. Hello, Metero-kun. Saika stood there, soaking wet, without an umbrella and with a creepy smile on her face. Cut it out already? Why are you doing this? Why do you want to go to such lengths to tear us apart? I didn't mean it like that. If that's the case, then leave us alone, Psycho-chan. You're being a bother to me and Mekun. I'm a bother? You don't think so, do you, Metero? Stare. Psycho's empty eyes were fixed upon me. Anyway, just don't have anything to do with us anymore. Come on, Mekun, say something. Yeah, we can barely say a single word. Well, at least a single word. Let's say it. I couldn't say anything and the thoughts of yesterday came to mind. If I'd chosen her back then, there's a part of me that can suppress such fantasies. Why won't you say anything? Hehe, isn't that natural? Metero-kun and I have a very special relationship. We made lots of love last night too. I am sorry. I'm tired of hearing about your fantasies. Can't you knock it off? I'm not delusional. In fact, I know Metero-kun's everything. Metero-kun has chosen me from the bottom of his heart. Hey, Metero-kun. Her lips twisted. What did she mean by this? Did she know that I wanked off to her moans last night? Well, if that were her moans, she might as well heard our moans. Yeah. Unfortunate building planning. It can be. I didn't make a loud noise, so she couldn't have heard. Could it be? What if there was a small camera hidden inside the kitten figurine I received that day? Are you saying that all of this was seen by? You're wrong. She sounded like she was peering directly into my heart. Like she was spying on my very mind. You see, I'm actually living at Metero-kun's place, and I sleep under his bed. Oh, so that red scene was the bottom part of my bed. Okay, I see. Huh? So you really didn't know, huh? Metero-kun, the room next to yours is vacant. No one lives there. Oh. What? Then the voice that I thought was coming from the walls of the next room was actually under my bed. It was such a gift to be able to hear you up close. Ah, Metero-kun's sweet voice. I love you, Psycho, indeed. I heard it with my own ears. You're kidding, right? Metero? My heart was so full of your love that I thought I didn't need anything else more. So, Nana-san, what is it? So let's settle the score now. Who is more deserving of him, me or Nana-san? Who does he truly love? Let's let Metaro-kun himself decide. The hell's up with that? Don't be silly. You don't have the right to stop him, no matter how much you deny this was going to happen. We should have done this from the start. So, Metaro-kun, you'll choose me, won't you? Metaro, now just ignore her and go, okay? Saiko and Nana, one or the other. Please make a choice now. Do I click? Yeah, I click on one of the girls. Okay, first I will click to save. Well, I think this is will be a short end either way, so let's be a bad boy and choose Saiko now. Yeah, if she crawled up crawled down under my bed, I think she deserves it. She deserves it. Okay. I went over to Saiko's side and lightly embraced her. Metaro-kun. I'm so glad. I always believed in you. Saiko also put her arms around me. At the same time, I heard a clank and a splash of water. It was Nana. She dropped her umbrella and, while drenched in the rain, looked directly at me. She didn't say anything but stared, with empty eyes filled with an unfathomable darkness, staring at me and Saiko. Hey, Metaro-kun. Do you remember? Remember what? No, it's okay if you don't remember. I don't care about any of that anymore. My past doesn't matter anymore, because I'm free now, and nothing can stand in our way. But still, Metaro-kun, there's one last thing I have to tell you. What could it be? I'm dirty, filthy. I've done a lot of ugly things that would make you sad. The truth is, I don't deserve to be standing next to you. Still, no. That's why I wanted to hear it from you, that you chose me. Uh-oh. No one was there for me when I needed it. My parents never looked my way because they said they were too busy with work. So when I wanted love, I turned to the outside world to find it. The result is this. This is the real me. Hey, Metaro-kun, even with me, even with this unsightly body, would you make love to me? Well, yeah, I guess. Yeah, it was a bit too happy. Suddenly, a loud bang rang out. My ears ran and my vision turned red. What the hell is this? Saiko let out a perplexed voice. If I had looked, I would have seen one of her arms was missing, and blood was pouring out of it. I had no idea what's going on, so I looked behind Psycho. Over there was Nana, standing there with a smile on her face that was twisted by madness. A shotgun was in her hands. You look like you're having fun, so why are you making that face? You never loved me anyway, didn't you? Don't get in my way. Psyche, who had lost one of her arms, flung herself at Nana. Ah. You don't care about me, don't you? Was I just a plaything to you? I'll kill you. Ugh. You didn't really like me much anyway, right? So that's the extent of your love, right? Everything you've ever said to me, I like you, I love you, everything, it's all a lie. Psycho's body was already in a state that it couldn't be described. Her hands and her feet were already gone. Still, Psycho was crawling on the ground, trying to keep going to my side. Ha ha. You can all just go die. I'll destroy it all for you. What's so funny? Because I'll never lose to you. I don't care what happens to me, but you, I'll never let you have Meteor-kun. As soon as Psycho said that, she collapsed like a puppet with a strings cut. In a panic, I ran to Psycho and held her in my arms. Meteor-kun, I was happy to have you love me, even though I was like this. Thank you for choosing me. At the very end, I can finally say that I'm glad I was born. So, I love you, Meteor-kun. In the end, those lingering words were all that remained. Silently, she closed her eyes. Disgusting woman. While Nana was distracted, looking down blankly on the fallen Psycho, I quietly headed for the kitchen. What did I just... Before she could turn around to look at me, I pushed Nana down. And like that, I got on top of the dumbfounded Nana. What are you doing? Meteor! I'm sure I messed up somewhere. So I have to settle this for myself. Kind of this hypocrisy, or a self-serving excuse, because the happiness I lost will never come back. This is how it has to be, Nana. Bad end. Heretic. Now we get a new picture. The last time I wasn't quick enough to click on yes. What if we click on yes? Let's quickly skip to this part. I will just skip this quickly, and I will prepare my mouse to click on the yes. And by the way, yeah, that's a pretty bra, I think. Like, very cool design, yeah? I think so. I cannot click on yes. Yeah. Okay, let's just load and turn the other way around and choose Nana. I love Nana. Look, Metero said so himself. Now, don't get involved with us anymore. Metero-kun, you're kidding, right? Didn't you hear me? I just told you, get lost. Now that can't be true. Of course it's a lie. Enough already. Let's go, Metero. Nana grabs my hand and pulls me away. No, oh, don't leave me. Hey, I have your child in my belly. Are you going to abandon me? Hearing her confession, Nana froze for a moment. What do you mean by child? She gulped, but ignored Saika's words and continued to walk away. You're not going to throw me away, are you? Don't throw me away. Don't leave me. It's really in here. There is a new life in my belly. It's yours and mine, the product of our love. Don't throw me away. Don't throw me away. Her mournful cries echoed through the pouring rain for what seemed like an eternity. When we got home, Nana and I took off our clothes and laid down on the bed. By doing this, I can forget all of the bad things. That's how I felt. A lot has happened, and my sins will never be erased. Hey, Mekun, the truth is, I was scared that Saika-chan was going to take you away from me. But then you chose me. A lot has happened, but in the end you came through, and that's enough. Then Nana kissed me on the lips. Hey, Mekun, no, Metero. I love you. I must be happiest man in the world to have your smile all to myself. Oh no, music stopped. Why does she have blood on her face? Oh, okay, it's an ending. Credits. I cannot read Japanese, so yeah. Yeah, background music, BGM, is fantastic in this, I think. Just as lagging a bit. Yeah, it's funny. Oh, it's a... Hello? It's awful that you betrayed me. I'm talking to you. Like, me? Like, not Metaro-kun, me? Like, personally? Yes, that's you in front of the screen right now. Oh man. I'm also alone in the house. I hope my windows are shut. Why did you lie to me? No matter what excuse you have, this is unforgivable. So let's settle the score now. Who is more deserving of him, me or Nana-san? Who does he truly love? Let's let Metaro-kun himself decide. The hell's up with that? Don't be silly. You don't have the right to stop him. No matter how much you deny it, this was going to happen. We should have done this from the start. So, Metaro-kun, you'll choose me, won't you? Metero, let's just ignore her and go, okay? One or the other, please make your choice. I literally cannot choose Nana. And she has a strange red paint on top of her. I wonder what could it mean. Well, oh well. Is there some kind of a secret something? Maybe near the edge of the screen somewhere? No, I think it's a psycho all alone. Well, I click. I think you hear how I click. I cannot choose her. Okay, let's choose psycho. I love psycho. Look, Metero said so himself. Now, doesn't get involved with us anymore. Metero, you're kidding, right? Didn't you hear me? I already told you, didn't I? Please just go. No, that can't be true. Of course it's a lie. Enough already. Let's go, Metero-kun. Psycho grabs my hand and pulls me away. No, don't leave me. Hey, I have your child. Metero's child is in my belly. Wait. It was like the opposite, right? Just Psycho said the same thing. Just... oh my god. My mind. Hearing her confession, Psycho froze for a moment. Oh, I see. Psycho exchanged their like positions, so that instead of having a happy end with Nana, I will have happy end with Psycho. Can you knock it off with a ridiculous charade already? With a sneer and a suspicious smile, she brushed aside Nana's words and continued to walk away. You're not going to throw me away, are you? Don't throw me away. Don't leave me. It's really in here. There is a new life in my belly. It's Meteoro's and mine, the product of our love. Don't throw me away. Don't throw me away. Her mournful cries echoed through the pouring rain for what seemed like an eternity. When we got home, Psycho and I took off our clothes and laid down on the bed. By doing this, you can forget all the bad things. That's how we felt. A lot has happened, and my sins will never be erased. Hey, Metero-kun, the truth is, I was scared. I was afraid of being rejected by you. But then, you chose me. A lot has happened, but in the end, we came through, and that's enough. Then Psycho kissed me on the lips. Hehehe, Metero-kun, I love you. From now on, let's be together forever. I must be the happiest man in the world to have her smile all to myself. The first roll. So now we get the real credits. But unfortunately I cannot still read the name, it's in Japanese. So it had an interesting twist in the end. Background music is very cool, very cool. breaking the fourth wall. Interesting. My name is Psycho. I was alone from the time I was born. My father is a corporate manager. My mother works as a designer. Both of them were passionate about their work and hardly had any private time. So they didn't have any time to spare to worry about me. I thought it was a good thing. It was better than failing in business and life, and better than being in poverty and starving. I thought this was for the best. What I already had was something that others could not easily obtain even if they wished for it. But in return, I didn't receive any love from my two parents. Ever since I was small, I could count not only the number of times we had dinner together, but also the times when they talked with me. I thought this was normal. I had no idea about how other families lived. But eventually I came to understand this was an abnormal state of affairs. I tried many things to obtain their love, but the reality of things was different from my naive ideas. Even if I got good grades in school, even if I was a troublemaker, even if I cut my wrists, even if I slashed my body, I tried as many things as I could think of. Even so, I could not draw their attention. There is no one who will look at me. I felt I had fallen to rock bottom. Is this what reality is like? There is no one who will stay by my side. Neither my father, or mother, or anyone else. I can't tell if I'm just invisible to them, or if they're deliberately ignoring me. Either is fine. It doesn't change the fact that there is no one who will stay by my side. So I try to seek love in the outside world, because no one will stay by my side. I want to find a place where I am valued, a place I can call home, that's all. The crowded, scrambled crossing. The people who cross deliberately walk around me to avoid me. It's the same no matter where I go. After all, no one can see me. Hey, little miss, are you looking for money? I can introduce you to a good part-time job. A pudgy, middle-aged man spoke to me. He looked around the same age as my father. Money. Honestly, I had no attraction to it, but someone talked to me. Someone took an interest in me. With the current me, that was plenty enough. If the two of us walked side by side, we'd attract unwanted attention from adults, so I decided to call him Papa. After being treated to a delicious dinner, we went to the arcade, karaoke, and so on. A date appropriate for students. The places weren't really suitable for someone of Papa's age, but I had fun. After having our fill, we entered a hotel. There I entered into an immoral relationship with Papa and received money in return. I didn't mind. It was good, even. I was originally planning to throw this body away anyway. From then on, I met up with Papa about once or twice a week. Not only did I have a good time, but I also got money out of it. Papa has a wife and a son. I knew that. I knew this was a bad thing and that we are doing. Society will have a hard time forgiving us. But I didn't care about what society thinks, because this person showed love to me. He fulfilled my needs, he earnestly looked at me and gave me a place to call home. I was comfortable in Papa's arms. Then one day, I met him. After school, I happened to meet Papa by chance on the streets. Who's that, I wonder? Papa was fighting with a boy who I never saw before on the roadside. The boy was wearing a uniform I hadn't seen. He was probably a middle school student, same age as me. Yes, Papa had said that he had a child about my age. Was that boy really his son? Papa's son? The boy was desperately berating Papa, but Papa took it all in with a cold expression on his face. I merely watched as the third party. Maybe my relationship with Papa had been exposed. In that case, with such anxiety welling up in my chest, I saw the boy angrily run away from Papa. Bitch! The boy who started to walk away. I found myself naturally chasing after him. I wonder why. I just want to talk to him. I want to know what kind of person is Papa's child. After walking for a while, he stopped in front of the bus stop. I tried to act natural and did the same. I pretended to wait for the bus as naturally as I could, but maybe I overdid it. When I glanced at him, I found that he was staring at his smartphone. From the screen I confirmed his handle and ID. Was he on an SNS? Well, he's still a student after all. A strange silence. That. Suddenly he broke the silence. Eh? I hurriedly averted my eyes from his smartphone screen. I was just pretending I happened to be beside him by chance, so I didn't strike a conversation with him. Don't tell me he knows about my illicit relationship with his father. Did he hear something about me from Papa? No way. Was I the cause of their fight earlier? Doesn't that hurt? Your arm is all red. Pointing at my arm, his face had a worried expression. So it wasn't that at all. It's a self-inflicted wound. But I wasn't going to say that. If that's a paper cut, then that must hurt quite a bit. That's not it at all. Are you alright? Yeah. Don't leave it like that, you need to get it treated properly. Here. As he said that, he handed a single bandage to me. If it's hard for you to put it on yourself, shall I do it for you? Something like that I can do by myself. I tried to protest, but whether because of excitement or happiness, my voice didn't come out. It was the first time someone other than Papa paid attention to me. That was all I could think of. Look, give me your arm. He took my arm and started to stick the bandage on the wound. One's not enough, huh? Well, it can be helped then. With a troubled smile, he took out several more bandages from his bag. I wondered, was it his mind and he saw my wrist cut? I better not get involved with this girl, she's nothing but trouble. Something like that, maybe. Thanks. After thanking him in a trembling voice, he laughed embarrassedly. It's no big deal, just cherish yourself more. For the first time in my life, I wanted to seek the love and recognition of someone who wasn't my parents. Deprived of love till now, for the first time in my life, I wanted to seek out true love. I want his love. I want him. Papa, thank you for everything till now, and sorry. I said my farewells to Papa with a new resolution in life. I didn't want to mess up his family any further. I wanted to love him properly, so I thought. But the reality was cruel. I was already involved with the business of scumbag men. Superficial men. Men who only looked at my body. Why do only trash like them show up? All I want is his heart and his heart alone. I don't need anything other than his love. So I chose to become like this. I chose to give up my femininity. Only in front of him will I be a woman. I slashed my body with sharp objects. My arms, my legs, my body, every part of my body that I could cover up with clothes. I inflicted countless wounds upon myself. No one will get close to me. No one can lay a single finger on my body. It doesn't hurt. Have I gone mad? No, it's not a mental illness. It's just my vow to him. This is the proof that I exist for his sake only. These scars are the proof that my body is his property alone, like a brand. No one else can touch it. No one other than you can see it. I will never yield my body to anyone other than you. Until the day that you become intimate with me. Until the day comes, I will keep waiting for you. Happy end. Scarred Muscari. Thank you for playing. Clear password 1. So, okay, we'll save this. Okay, so that was the story of a girl with die number 1. And by the way, I googled what muscari is. Apparently it is a flower that was shown earlier. Can I... let me try it. Can I do this? Let me... Is this going to work? Oh, right. Oh, this is a plant. Muscari. It was like... You understand what it was. It was in the happy end and something muscari. Yeah. Okay. So thank you for watching. And bye-bye. It was a good game. Leave any comments, subscribe, like, whatever you want. And until next time.